What's going on, y'all? TheBrandonBrownson here with TBB Unscripted, episode 17. Wow, TBB Unscripted is almost legal. So I want to start off with some extremely exciting news, and no, it's not that I redid my hair, although thank you for noticing. So I'm not sure how many of you watched my Getting Real Tired of Your Shit YouTube video, but to kind of bring you guys up to speed with what's been going on with me and YouTube and all of that shit as of late, YouTube's automated system has been saying that I don't own the rights to certain songs that I've used in the background of my videos when I make the songs myself, blah 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 blah. Well, the good news is it looks like that issue might not be an issue anymore. YouTube flagged the first two episodes of You Know What Pisses Me Off, saying that I don't own the rights to some of the music that appears in it, and one of those episodes is now monetized. I have full monetization on it. I don't have to worry about the copyright thing. And when I uploaded the latest episode of You Know What Pisses Me Off, which right now is the online dating one, I did not have any issue with the copyright. I uploaded it, it has full monetization. Unfortunately, I am still waiting to hear back on the episode where I talk about the show itself, the first episode back. But by the looks of it, this isn't going to be as big of an issue going into the future, and I am relieved by that. As a result of that, I am going to start working on some of the things I postponed for a little while, which includes a new Theory Addict, it includes some top 10 lists, it includes more creepypasta addicts. There's a lot of stuff that I'm working on right now, and I'm going to be able to keep working on it now that I don't have to spend all of my time fighting YouTube over the rights to my own stuff. That's really the only bit of news I have, though, so let's get right into your guys' questions. I gave you guys shit last episode for not leaving a whole lot of questions. Well, you definitely improved, and I thank you for that. I say this every single time, but answering your guys' questions is my favorite part of the show. Anyways, let's answer the questions instead of talking about answering the questions. Duncan Batch asks, do you like any specific comics? I've slowly yet surely been trying to read through the New 52. Right now, I'm really into Red Hood and the Outlaws and Teen Titans. I'm actually also going through and reading back through the 2003 Teen Titans. I'm a big Marvel fan, but as of late, almost all of my comic book reading has been DC, just because it's easier for me to find DC comics. I've also been thinking about getting into manga lately. When I was a little younger, I used to read a lot of it, but I haven't as of late. So if you guys have any suggestions for manga for me to read, go ahead and leave a comment down there. Note, if any of you say Naruto, I will make sure that you stub your toe. Just saying. I can't fucking stand Naruto. Killer792 asks, what does the fox say? I don't know, probably some ignorant shit about gays and Obama. SSBS Fanboy asks, who is your favorite current wrestler? First of all, I am working on new professional wrestling videos, just throwing that out there. As far as who I'm really into lately, Dolph Ziggler is definitely at, like, the very top of my list, at least on a WWE level. He's alright on the mic, yeah, he could be a little bit better, but his in-ring work is absolutely impeccable. Another guy who's up there is Daniel Bryan. I'm sorry, I'm going to call him by his real name, Bryan Danielson. In fact, one of the main reasons why I'm not watching professional wrestling right now is because I hate what they've been doing with him lately. But that's another topic for another video. And of course, I don't care how much shit this guy gets. I've been a huge fan of him since the minute he debuted with the WWE. My boy, CM Punk. As far as the independent scene goes, really anyone in Chikara right now. Mr. Squibbles asks, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? Flight. Hands down flight. A lot of my plans right now involve a lot of traveling. And unfortunately, the main reason why a lot of these plans are, well, plans instead of things I'm actually doing, is because travel is so goddamn expensive. But if I can fly, that wouldn't be an issue. So definitely flight. Sir Though My God asks, I've always wondered, are you a Whovian? If so, who is your favorite doctor? I wouldn't call myself a Whovian, but that's mostly because I have not watched enough Doctor Who to be able to call myself that. I am a fan of Doctor Who, and I have to say that my favorite Doctor so far has to be the fourth one. Sir Though My God also asks, why is a chocolate-covered hippo eating potatoes in the swimming pool? Well, clearly it's because you forgot to set the thermonuclear detonation machine to lettuce. That was your bad. You fucked up. Jared Barton asks, opinions on GTA 5. Oh my god, such a good game. Holy shit, I just beat it like 2 weeks ago. Dude, everything about that game is fucking awesome. I'm hesitant about putting it on my top 10 favorite games right now just because it hasn't been out for that long and I haven't 100% completed it yet, but that is the most fun I have had with a video game in I don't know how long. Axel Gear asks, what independent wrestlers do you think deserve a shot in the big leagues? Are the current independent to WWE success stories, Daniel Bryan, Dean Ambrose, etc. being used well? Let's go ahead and look back at that first question. What independent wrestlers would I like to see in the WWE? Truth be told, a lot of the independent wrestlers I like to see in the WWE are already in the WWE. Now let me go ahead and first say that I'm not as familiar with the independent scene as I'd like to be. Outside of Chikara, my knowledge of independent professional wrestling is very limited. It's something I need to fix, I know. However, one guy who I would love to see get a second shot in the WWE is Colt Boom Boom Cabana. I am a huge Colt Cabana fan. He is hands down one of my 10 favorite professional wrestlers of all time. And it goes without saying that his first run in the WWE was absolute bullshit. I'd love to see him get a second chance, and from what I understand, that might be happening. They're talking about bringing him in as an announcer, whatever. I just want to see him on the big screen. And not to mention, with how shitty the announcing has been in the WWE lately, Colt Cabana, perfect choice. As far as the current independent wrestlers in the WWE right now, that's where things start to get a little hairy. I mentioned it earlier, but I'm gonna go ahead and bitch about this now. I hate what they're doing with Daniel Bryan right now. I was really excited. It looked like he was gonna become the WWE champion, what we've all been waiting for, and they had him lose to Randy Orton for what, the fucking 50th time on pay-per-view? And now it looks like they're moving Randy Orton to a feud with the Big Show, leaving Daniel Bryan in the dust. It's bullshit. It's complete and utter bullshit. I'm furious. As a very long time Daniel Bryan fan, I am furious about that. As far as everyone else goes, it's very hit and miss. It's looking like the Shield's days on top are numbered, and it's going to be interesting seeing A, if they do break them up, and B, what they're going to do after they break them up. I absolutely despise what they're doing with Antonio Cesaro. I don't understand why he's teamed up as a real American when the motherfucker's from, like, what, Switzerland? I haven't really gotten to see a whole lot of Sami Zayn or anyone down in Florida Championship Wrestling, or NXT, I guess they're calling it now. And that's mostly because I can't find a place to watch NXT for free, which really bums me out because I'd love to watch NXT. There's a lot of guys who I like down there. Big Bad Murphy asks 5 questions. I'm only going to be answering 3 of them. The first of them being, why babysitting as a job? Believe it or not, I'm actually pretty good with kids. It's nothing that I really like to promote. It's nothing that I'm looking to make a career out of, but for right now, you know, it's something to help put money in my pocket. Not to mention, technically, I am working for family, and I enjoy helping my family out. It gives me a chance to see my cousins and hang out with them. But it's mostly because that's something I'm really good at, and I'm really not fit to do any other jobs. His second question, which is worded really strangely, by the way, VidCon next year, what are you expecting? Well, first of all, as of right now, VidCon next year is a gigantic question mark. It's a matter of if I can come up with the money to pay for it. However, if I do end up going, first and foremost, I'm expecting to see all of my friends again, which will be absolutely awesome. The second thing, it's not really something I'm expecting, but something I hope I get to do, and that's attend some of the panels. Because I was so fucking nervous last year, and because I don't really do that well around crowds, I didn't really get to experience the panels at all because I was too busy having panic attacks and sitting outside while chain smoking. So if I do go this year, I'm really hoping that I can go to a few more panels. The last question is, in the changes video, you said that you were going to start therapy. Did it help you a lot? I really didn't get to start therapy, unfortunately. I was going to, don't get me wrong, but then the type of therapy I was going to go to made it to where if you missed even a single appointment, you were pretty much done there, and unfortunately I missed an appointment because I had a doctor's appointment on the same day, and because my health is the way it is, the doctor's appointment was definitely more important than the therapy session, at least for me, and I don't regret it. However, at the same token, I really wish that the ball could have started rolling with the whole therapy thing, but it is what it is. Nitro Gaming God asks, I don't mean to be that guy, but can we expect a part 2 of Theory Addict anytime in the near future? Yes, you can. He also asks if I'm going to be going to VidCon or RTX this coming year. RTX, no, definitely no. VidCon, maybe, hopefully. And our last 3 questions come from Rift the Dragon Slayer. His first question, have you ever considered Let's Playing any Super Mario World hacks? I've considered it, but there's 2 big reasons that I haven't yet. One is that, as you said, there's quite a few hacks. There's quite a few Super Mario hacks, so I wouldn't really know which one to start with. And 2, I gotta be honest, I'm not very good at the old school 2D Mario games. I like playing them, I'm just not very good at them. Second question, if you can travel to any time period or specific place, fictional or real, where or when would you go? As boring as this answer would be, I think I'd go ahead and hang on to that for a little while. I mean, anyone can make an impulse decision to go travel through time or travel to a different dimension or something like that, but I would probably hang on to that until I absolutely needed to use it. Of course, if I had to pick somewhere, let's be perfectly honest, you guys should know this about me by now, I want to be a motherfucking Pokemon master. The final question, again from Rift the Dragon Slayer, is, not sure if you've ever explained it before, but what do you use to record and edit your Let's Plays? Up until very recently, I was using Camtasia, which is a screen recorder / editing software all-in-one program. However, I've been having some massive issues with that, so currently I'm in the process of trying to find new editing or new screen recording software or a website where I can do it. My little brother actually uses a site called Screenomatic.com, which I'm planning on testing out soon, seeing if that works for me, but right now, because of, the issues I'm having, until I find something solid to record with, Let's Plays are on a temporary hiatus. Sorry. That about does it for this episode of TBB Unscripted, though. In the comments section, as always, leave me questions. This episode was a whole lot of fun for me to do, because there was a lot of questions, and I like answering lots of questions. I like connecting with you guys. I love you motherfuckers. As always, go ahead and check out the links down there in the description. Like the Chameleon Couch Productions Facebook group on, well, obviously Facebook. Follow me on all the social networking sites. Check out the other sexy channels down there, including my collaboration channel with my good friend Austin. Seriously, I don't know why more of you aren't checking out that channel. It's fucking awesome. That channel is the bee's knees. That channel is the kitty's titties. Go check that channel out. Link down there in the crotch bar. That about does it for this episode. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, the Brandon Brownson, signing out.